Coach, you guys, like you said, a lot of players today. Just thoughts, opening thoughts on the scrimmage.
Yeah, we had some guys. At times we threw the ball well today. We had a couple guys who, walked some guys that we'll work on here in these next couple months before we get back. It's just good to get them out there. It's good to see their heartbeat. We saw it last week. See, does it speed up? Does it slow down? Where do they go? We had some guys who I thought today slowed the game down a lot better than they did last week. We still got one or two that got sped up a tick, but those are things that we're going to be able to work on over the next couple months before we get back at it.
You've talked about position versatility with this team, and that was something that y'all were aiming for over the offseason. How big is a day like today to be able to test that and see guys at first base, second base, third base, left field, right field, just all over the field?
Yeah, you look, when you start the third slate off, we played third, second, first today, and it was funny, the ball's going to find him just about everywhere. Charlie played left and third today. Corey played first base, so we didn't even catch Corey today. But he can play right field. It's not bad. Moved a lot of guys out. You saw Trey King, he's not a freshman that came in and played second base. Trey is that elite of a defender at all three, at short and third as well. Started a really nice double play. The Cole for them can really, really run. I think that's a double play most nights. So, yeah, it's huge for us. It's really going to give us some lineup flexibility when we see, a tough righty or a tough lefty.
How big do you anticipate being? He might get overlooked, but Dylan Carter being a type of player who can play a true center field, hard-nosed player, the way he plays, he can erase balls in the outfield. How big is he for a team like this where you've got a bunch of new guys trying to fit all the pieces together?
Dylan Carter's that clubhouse guy too, right, to your point. Not only is he a good player, and he'll be, when you look at defensive center fielders when the SEC season is over defensively, if he's not going to be in the top half, then we got a lot of big leaders in center field, right? So, but no, it's great for your pitching staff. We've got comfort. You look at the guys today. For the most part, we attacked it when they did. It's like I keep telling you, we've got a good defense. You look at everything up the middle when Fernando's back there, and Sebastian Murillo, Kobe Branch, and Dylan Carter. You're pretty elite up the middle defensively. So it should give us, comfort to attack the zone. But Dylan's glue in the clubhouse, and he's good. He's good at the plate, just a good player all around.
Charlie does Charlie things. Just, how big is he for this team? And what do you feel like you learned about him spending these last couple of weeks with him?
Guys, I spent 3.5 years in the big leagues, and Charlie Condon, you can't ever guarantee somebody's going to get there. Injuries always become a part of the thing, but that guy's got a chance to play in the big leagues for a long time. And he's showing that he can play a lot of different positions. How big is he for our team? Massive, right? In my opinion, you got probably the best right-handed hitter in college baseball.
Will Burge was on the mound today, Southern New Hampshire. I think transferred. Just his performance and just kind of guy is he, on and off the field.
He's a Dylan Carter-like guy for our pitching staff. Here's a guy who's pitched in the D3 World Series, D2 World Series, and had that year left, and we got him. And you saw him today. He came in a tough little jam and wiggled his way out of it, and kept things to a minimum, and then came back out that next inning and attacked strike zone. So, he's going to be 95 with 3 pitches and is going to compete, and he's old and he's been around.
Mm-hmm. Not a lot of guys returning on the pitching staff that had set roles last year. Some of that obviously was injury. That's the negative side of it. But on the positive side, how much did it allow for a total, I don't want to say free-for-all, but total open competition in terms of how you visualize roles and the pitching staff coming together?
Yeah, no, that's what I've told our guys. Look, guys, we're not going to set roles for a while. We're going to keep stretching everybody. You guys will tell me how much you're pitching, right? So by your performance, because we're working with all of them. But no, it's been good. I think it's and I keep telling guys we don't have a closer. We don't have a Friday night guy. You're just going to go out and when we call your number, you're going to go get outs till we get you out of it.
Overall, you guys have had a couple scrimmages. You've been practicing the last couple of months. Just what have you learned about this team, after today's win?
They're very, very competitive, which is, something we need. We still, you want to get them to bond a little more as a team. We're doing really good with that, but still don't forget we had 17 guys out of the portal, come from 17 different programs. So, we're trying to get them back under one roof and do it, and we're doing it really well. But the most I guess the thing I'm most pleased about is our competitiveness.